I am back home from my adventure. It is 12:15. I rode the train all the way to Taichung Fisherman's Wharf, saw Lover's Bridge, took a bunch of photos, had the place to myself because of the rain, came all the way back on the train, decided to be bold and cross the street and try a street restaurant. It was a good decision. It was 100 NTD for this amazing meal. I mean, no offense, like, wow, that was good. I had a massive headache before the meal, but the seaweed soup really helped out. The salt was good. Then I came out of it and I was like, I really have been wanting boba tea. Now, I know I got boba tea at the 7-Eleven, but it was boba tea from the 7-Eleven. So as I'm leaving the street restaurant, a really nice guy who spoke very good English, so I didn't have to try to use my translator. You might have Alex from my 2 kilo series, like very, very just no nonsense. So anyway, but he helped me order and get everything, and then I left. And as I'm leaving, I see right next door, in a little pocket, there was a one-piece boba tea shop. I had no idea. So anyway, I ordered a 41-cent boba tea with the exact amount of ice that I wanted. Half the sugar, they actually have it so you can choose your sugar amount, and then it's oolong tea with fantastic pearls. I'm like, I think I'm in heaven, and it has boba. So anyway, I am now going to take a little bit of a rest because walking to Fisherman's Wharf, that was a long way. That was like probably about, I bet I did about 5 miles today. So I'm not used to doing 5 miles. Sometimes, like once a year, I will do a 15-mile walk, but it usually is something I gear up for. So, public transportation system here. I am loving the public transportation system here. I mean, words cannot express how much I love this, but I will try. It is very clean. Nobody eats, nobody drinks on the trains. Everyone is super polite. You get on, they actually have everything in English as well as Chinese, and it tells you auditorially as well as on the little kiosk where you're going, what you're doing. Now, I will say some of the stops are named differently on Google Maps than they are named on the train, but everyone's very helpful if you have any confusion. Also, there is a train station master, usually at the main station. I was at the Hanchulan station, and they speak very good English and could help me figure out. I ended up getting the day pass because it was 50 NTD for that rather than 30 one way, and I just thought, you know, I might ride the train twice today if I feel festive. I might not. But anyway, now I am debating about going to Taichung City. It is not because of the public transportation, actually. It's very good public transportation. I'm having no trouble. But it is going to be a very time-consuming and expensive enterprise, at least the way that I can see to do it at this point in time to get there for the concert. The concert is free, but my room would be $30. My trip on the train would be 30 one way or 60 both ways. So we're up to $90 to hear Ray sing maybe 3 songs is what they're thinking. And it's supposed to rain this weekend. I've been to one concert in the rain, and I can say that was a very unpleasant experience. So I am thinking, although I really do want to see Ray while I am in Taiwan, that maybe waiting until he's in an indoor venue or one that isn't like literally 4 hours round trip from me to get to from Taipei. Now, some people could take the bus, which is infinitely cheaper. It's like $9 for the bus. However, I spoke to some people that are locals about public transport, and they said, Onna, if you get outside of Taipei and you're basically not riding the train, it's going to be a little confusing. I don't do well with confusing. So I'm thinking I'm going to recalibrate, probably cancel my room. And it's not because I'm very much calmed about the public transportation system after today. I mean, it's like, this is no big deal. Everyone's super nice. It's very clear where you are. It's clear where you're going. But the idea of spending a bunch of time trying to do transfers and also $90 to watch Ray sing or play maybe 3 songs in the rain. I mean, I really like Ray's music, but I would prefer it not in the rain. So I think that I'm probably going to forego the concert this time. I will be checking Ray's Facebook and Instagram to see when he's doing another concert. I know he's doing a sunrise concert on New Year's in an observatory here, about quite a ways from here too. It's something done with the government. So anyway, but I am very happy about my experience. I also loved exploring a bit around where I am. Lunch was infinitely cheaper at the street restaurant. It's like 50 NTD cheaper, so a third less. The other thing I noticed is I have not, like, Taiwan is not a place where you need to worry about food poisoning or anything like that. However, I will say that it has been difficult with digestive issues. I've had digestive issues since I was a child, so it's nothing new. But I've noticed that since being here, because of the water quality, I was drinking from the filtered tap water at the sink. Not doing that anymore. I'm drinking from the bottle or from a filtered water bottle I have, because I was having a lot of acid reflux problems when I got here. I don't really have acid reflux problems, and I've also been having to chew Pepto-Bismol in what do you call it, to combat that issue. I'm very glad I brought the Pepto-Bismol. I'm kind of regretting I didn't bring the Tums after all, but I do have a friend in the States who could send me Tums if need be. But the Pepto-Bismol is doing wonders, but the one thing I noticed about after eating lunch today, I didn't have any acid reflux, which is a first. Now, I also don't know if it's just because the food was different. I had fried chicken on a bed of rice with seaweed soup, tofu, sweet and sour spiced, and some kind of dish which I'm still not sure what it was on the other side, which was delicious, but because I was uncertain, I was like, I'm not going to ask because I don't want to offend, and I'm not sure what this is. It could be in, I don't know, intestines, cow stomach. I don't know. I don't think it was, but I think it was some kind of vegetable. The other thing that's very fun about the train station is they have 3 vending machines. The vending machines are not for snacks. They are for fresh vegetables. One, it's a local farmer's market vending machine. The other has like noodles and sauces to use with the fresh vegetables so that when you get home you can cook your meal. The other has some accompanying like crackers and snacks for a meal. And it also has like some coffee, or no, peanut sauce, not coffee. There are no snack vending machines. So it's all for like people getting ready to go home and cook a meal for them and their families, which I think is really cool. But that was my journey so far today. I'm getting ready to take a nap. I know it's only like 12:23, but I've been getting up at around 2 in the morning, falling back to sleep around 6, and it needs recalibration. And today's kind of my semi-day off. I do plan on working a little this afternoon, etc. But I was like, I'm just taking the day to explore. I don't know if I'm going to go back out and ride the rails one more time before I call it a night. But it kind of depends because I am kind of tired. Because that was a long hike up Fisherman's Wharf and then up Lover Bridge. But I wouldn't change it for the weather. That was like one of the coolest things I've done so far since coming to Taiwan. I'm like, wow, I did it. I was there. This is awesome. Yay! And now I have my boba tea. It's like you think about something and then wow, it just appears. And I also yesterday got my room decorated. I have I don't know, when you become an adult, it's like you get to do whatever the heck you want. Students always hated them and put them up. And then we have my So anyway, there we go. So I'm all decorated. It feels much more homey now. I'm just saying, but I'm getting ready for a nap.